I said I'd be treating my main pond. So I've got a found costia in there. I've seen a few fish upset and flicking and stuff, so I thought, what's going on here, like, so I thought I'll have a look, give them a scrape, got one out. Not videoed it, just thought get on with it yesterday, not done no video the last couple of days, just get on with bits and just thought I'd catch up and show you some bits of that now. Give them a scrape and found costia, so I thought, right, what can we do? Temperature is 10 degrees, obviously it's warmed up, but it's going to start cooling down again next week or so, they're saying, but let's see how it goes. So I don't know really, but I thought I'd catch it now, get it done. So I've got some PP in there, that's had a good PP treatment, so we've done that in there, but I've left it in a lot longer. Well, I've not even took it out. So the hydrogen peroxide was there ready if I needed to. Obviously anything goes wrong. I put plain oxygen in there as well, as you can see here now. Temporary, just put a pipe on here, the bottom drain, get it all up and running like I was saying. That's working for now. So it is all temporary. I do need to finish it off, do the pipe and stuff in here, plenty to do with it. I was saying that's had a good PP bath. Well, the main pond's had a good PP free. It's all brown and everything. So what I'll do, I'll show you what it's like in that in there now. Fish are absolutely looking bang on, looking great in there. All so it is brown now. Was purple for a good 6 hours. They're saying the fish, the sturgeon, people shouldn't put PP in with sturgeon, people say, but just don't know why for me. It works. The fish are fine. He's had loads of treatments over the years. I've had him for, you know, I don't know how long I've had him, a good 7 years or so. So I got him from he was tiny like, so he's probably about 10 inches I think he was now. Now he's not far off 3 foot. So he's been doing fine. He's gone through the treatments. So he's a Siberian sturgeon, so yeah, a bit more hardy. I wouldn't do it with diamondbacks or anything like that really, because they are more weaker and stuff. People have problems with that. But the PP, he always goes through it. As you can see, he's swimming fast. He's absolutely doing perfect. So nothing to do with him in there. He's doing bang on. So it is all brown still at the minute, but I'm starting to flush it out with a big blue. As you can see now, the big blue there, doing its job, going through and everything. But I do need to get that a test in a bit as well to make sure I've got no chlorines and stuff in that really. So I'm going to go through that, make sure there's no chlorines in that. Yeah, I've got some off Andy Finch as well. I got it last October I think, we did the Birmingham show at Birmingham Dudley Way there. So I picked some off him while we were there. It made sense, pick it up, put on there, had a bit of spare cash in my pocket, used it, bought some. So it's, obviously I knew it'll be this time of year now, we need to change it. But I'm going to give it a test first, so hopefully it might be alright. So we did change the paper filters. They were rammy as you've seen the other week. They're absolutely making me crap, so hopefully we've got no chlorines or nothing in there. So go do a test on that in a bit, make sure this big blue is absolutely perfect. But we'll see. We've got the carbon and stuff ready, so that's the main thing really. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn you around in here. As you can see, this is right in the middle of the room. It's got to come across here and go across there, move that across, so needs doing. Saying that needs a flush, we'll flush that in a minute. Well, I'll show you now a bit of footage of what I've done. Flushed that bottom drain through today, got all the crap out there. So we dropped it a good 4 inches out the pond, let it flush through, flooded the garden, everywhere. As you can see, a good 2 inches thick over there, the garden was flooded. So then I got a grid over the other side, as you can see, on that. That's all been flushed through. And a good thing, 4 inches down now on the pond. But then later on, again, we'll drop it again. Obviously I don't want to drop it too much. Obviously we've got the drum system dropping down and stuff, you see. I don't want it keep in and out, and then switching the drum up, so obviously the level's too low on it. It'll stay on, I don't want it staying on. You see, just turn it on now. Give it a good go through. Keep going through it all day. Just keep lowering there. And see the cut as well. Really good person. So what we'll do now, that's going to go through. What we'll do is turn it off again. So let the water build up, so it's nowhere near the level, so a few inches away, 3 or 4 inches. But today, in here, so we put a shelf up there, that shelf across, the pump and everything that'll go on here, and the electrics, put that on there as well. As we pump from the main pond, goes on here, and then later on, we'll put another one on here I think, and come across as well, and put another one, another double socket over here. So it'll be for the UV and the pump for this pond here where the flying stuff are, you see. So we'll put that on the wall there, put a socket, double socket, outside one, plug that in there, put the main pump, Saves it being on the floor. So we'll give the big blue a water test as well. Well, water test, the chlorine test. Make sure there's nothing in there. Turn that on. Make sure you get anything off it condensation. Obviously the water's cold outside. Come for the tap. Make sure there's no condensation, nothing on there. Put that in. Shut it up. Press the button. Hit 0. Well, C2. Says add it. Add C2. Press it. C2 means let's undo it. Get the packet. That's what you use. So you rip all the corners off. This one was a little minute ago. So do it on camera. Open it up. Just rip all the corners off. You can cut it with scissors, but I've ripped round it. Done it nice and good. Chuck that in. Make sure everything goes in out the packet. A little powder. That's it, that's all in there. Top back on. Give it a few turns. Let the powder start disappearing, as you can see. Little crystals everywhere. Same again, make sure there's nothing on the side, anywhere. Give it a quick wipe. Just don't want the light hitting anywhere, making a different reading. So you put it in now. I know it's all bitty still, but you have to press it. Keep your finger on it, and it will count up for 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's letting it all settle, get it all right. Obviously, then you'll press it later on and go from there. It's got 2 minutes and 20 odd seconds left. So in today, that's what I put in for treating flukes and stuff. Absolute plus. So I put down treating flukes, any parasites, anything like that. That's in the other tank. In the green tank, just treating those. Got a couple of flukes in there. So I see them flicking, so I thought I'd give them a test. The main pond, so it's got the potassium permanganate in. I put that in there as well yesterday. That's a good treatment. So do follow all the instructions and stuff. Make sure everyone does that. Don't overdose your fish and end up losing. But you do need some hydrogen peroxide on hand as well for that. Always make sure you got that on hand, just in case anything goes wrong. Make sure you got some of that in stock. So I've got that in stock myself, but I didn't use it. Didn't want to use it, only if I needed to, really. So I left it as that, and we did all right. We got through it. I'm saying this has got another minute and a half left. So what I'll do, let that count down, and we'll get back to you. So I'll leave it on and fast forward it now. There we go, waiting for it to reset. And there we go, 0.00. So total chlorine is nothing. So we don't need to change anything in the big blue on there. But so we have got as well the carbon off Andy Finch. I did get it last year off him. But that's 0.00, doing good. No chlorines, no thingy, total chlorine. Everything in the pond is going in perfect. So I'm happy with that, real happy, all gone. Right, let's go and get on something else. So these are doing bang on in here. So they got through it nicely. So now I come up for food and stuff a minute ago. I'm saying I can't fault them. We've got through it, done good. So there's not one on the bottom now sulking. Yes, they sulked a little bit, obviously, with it going in. Let's say it's not in there now. Well, it is in there, it's brown. It's not purple no more, so it's not active. You can see a few stress lines and stuff on them. I've gone through a bit of it, but other than that, they're doing good. I've got Hector as well. Sturgeon again, come back. I'm getting some food in a minute as well. Get some food for the sturgeon. So I don't want to feed these really, but I'll probably get a bit from feeding the sturgeon. I'll go through. It's in a big blue. It's running perfect. There's no chlorines or nothing in that, as I showed you a minute ago. It's all doing good. So these have got through it nicely. Well happy with it. So we'll keep dropping it through the daytime. Give it a good water change. Probably do about 30-40% today. So it's only trickling in, probably 2 litres an hour or something going in there. It's going to take, well, a bit more than that, 3 to 4 litres an hour maybe. Other than that, well happy with this one. I'm saying they've had a treatment as well a couple of days ago, the parasite treatment. And we'll take you in there. Like this. Sorry about that. So they've got the air on in here as well. And these have got through it doing perfect. So these are the good treatment. So they did have flukes. Well, they've got flukes, but hopefully this treatment gets rid of the flukes for me as well. A really nice fish in this one. So I've got the bottom drain on this one as well. It has got an air diffuser on this one as well. So I've put a little pump on here and put it going to the bottom drain on there. Probably too much oxygen, but more than enough. You can't have too much. Keeps the water turning over. I'm saying this pond again is absolutely doing brilliant. Ammonia, nitrates, nothing ever spikes in this pond. It's only got the, well, only. It's got the 2 answers inside here. It's got a small backy shower here. I've got another tier to go on that as well, but I didn't want to do it. We had this over a couple of years ago. When I first put it up, doing the wind, grabbing it and knocking it off. It's in the tempest as well. So we've got that going through there, coming back in. We've got the tempest, and that goes to the shower at the bottom there. Loads of media and that. So the ammonia, nitrates in here. They're not faulting. So we've got here a lot of gnats as well. So flying across the end. See gnats everywhere. Fish will be eating them. This one, actually been banging. And saying that, keep on it today. Keep flushing it through. So we'll get some food and that in a minute. But other than that, they're well happy. Sturgeon's fine. I wouldn't advise them to do PP with sturgeon in there, but I've always done it. And they've always got through it. He has. He's doing fine, but diamondbacks and stuff, I would advise it doing with those. It's a lot weaker fish. But these have got through it, so I'm well happy. Same with solar panels as well. I'm going to be doing them today. So I've only got 8 connected. So it's 4. These 4 not on. There's 2 twos missing off the 2 strings. And what I'm going to do, Paul Parker, one of the subscribers, he's told me he's got them in his system. I've got these in series link. So we've got 10 on that row and 10 on that row, all interlinking and coming back free. But I've ordered some splitters off Amazon. So I'm going to have the row of 5 at the bottom, another row of 5 at the bottom, jointing back up. It's called parallel. So I put it to it, it halves the voltage down as well. So I've done that earlier on one, but I've run out of a wire. It's coming today, the wire is. I had to order some off Amazon last night, because I started doing it yesterday. Done 1 string onto parallel, but I've not got enough wire at the top. So I've got another string, some more wire coming today, so we can do the string and stuff on there, you see. We get it up and running. So I'll go through that in a bit. You see the voltage now is going to be miles too much for it, what's on there, panels, you see. So we're going to reduce it down, half the voltage, up the amps, and obviously get some more power. So it's getting that. So getting 1.6 when the sun's out. I'm not saying now. I don't know what I'm getting now. Have a quick look. And it's a bit dull now. I'm still getting like 60. That's all we're getting in a minute. Get, half a kilowatt. Just over half a kilowatt on those. I'm saying later on when the sun's out, when all of them are connected, I should hopefully up it and get a lot more. I'll get back to you in a bit. Once I put them new wire and that in there. Other than that, we're doing good on those and saving a few pennies. So I've just reset the inverter as well. So next week we'll find out exactly what we're using. So it's used 0.71 of a kilowatt already. So they reset it about 10 minutes ago. So it's using 3.7 kilowatts at the minute. There's a couple of heaters turned on in the shed there, so it kicked in. We're saying that's reset. Sunday, obviously we'll see in the future. Well, next weekend we'll work it out how much I've used, how much the solar panels up top are saving me. Finished off on here today, what we're doing. There's still bits to be done. So that shelf's up, pumping everything's on there, all the bits. Put a double socket on that side, come across, all the way across here. Put another double socket, that's for the light, well, for the light now. As you can see that wire there now, that will come across here and come down here. Got a switch on the wall, makes sense. As you go out the door, turn it off, and get out there and lock the door after we're finished. Saying this double socket is for the UV and that pump. That's just for that little section there. Makes it nice and easy. Press pause on there, come down here, shut the valves off, open the bottom valves, clean them out, walk away, come back, top them up again, clean them out again, same again, onto that. These little fish, always hungry. Crazy, yeah. So it does look like there's a lot of fish in there, but it is a lot of fish in there, but it's a big tank. So this is 500 gallons, saying earlier on. Well, 5,500 gallon this one is. It's absolutely being perfect for these little guys. It's in the shelf we put up. So it's got the Charles Austin pump on. I've had that for some years now. I got that when I got the Evolve down here. I got that for Ian Miles. I think give him about 150 quid for that. So about 400 quid then pumps out. Saying that now, I've put over here, if you look, I've put it on a vary switch. So I'm doing 33 watts. Turn it up. Not much difference in the sound because it's got 130 watts. That's what it runs at, you see. I don't need that much power out of it. Reduce it right down again. About 30 watts out, it's plenty for the pond. There we go, 30 something watts now. That's plenty, that is. Same double socket, that's on there. That's just the extension for now. So I've got to plug this in here for now, so obviously that won't fit inside here. So I'm going to put another normal socket on the wall there. It's not damp, not nothing in here, so I'll put a normal socket, probably this side here, plug that in there, put the vary and stuff on that. You're saying the heater's plugged in here as well. Got a small heater, it's like a little tank heater that's in there, just to make sure this doesn't drop low, 16 degrees. For them little buggers. Other than that, you're doing alright. I haven't done this today. Not finished that off, obviously, because I need some more fittings. I have got loads of fittings somewhere, but I can't get my hands on them. There's bits there. I've got this one here, which will come over there, put on there and put the air pipe to it. But I'll do what I come. I'll say put an elbow on that bit, come across there, and straight across. We did have a fooder on as well. I left the outside pond running. It's come over the sides, come down here, and come in here as well. Bit daft thing to do, like, but saying maybe drained it off again, got some more water out the bottom drain. Other than that, I'm doing alright. Getting there, this room is now. Starting to take shape. So that's what I've been up to this week. So I thought I best put a bit of footage together today. Done nothing through the week. Also, we sorted out all the shed. All the sheds are all sorted out now. Electric's been done, shelf up, pump back on there. That is working. So the vary as well, that's working on there. It's using 30 watts instead of 130 watts. Plenty for the pond. Obviously, the pond's been treated, been PP'd. Was brown earlier on, but saying it's a lot clearer now. So it would take you outside, but it's dark now, you can't see nothing out there. But saying it had a good change, 30-40%, which you noticed earlier on, it was wet on the floor. Come through, overflowing the pond was outside, coming over the window, coming down the side, coming down the sleepers, into here. I'm saying that's had a good treatment, that's been PP'd. Hopefully, knock the costia on the head and get all that sorted out. I'm saying a green tank as well, as a cloverleaf Parasite Plus. I thought I best try it, different treatment. Everyone's rating it and stuff, so I thought I'll give it a go myself. I would like to use Learnex, but you've got to mix your treatments up now and again. If you don't mix your treatments, then obviously the fish parasites get used to it, so you need to start changing a little bit through the year and stuff. So I'll give it a go, see how we go. Hopefully it does the job and sort it out really. But inverter, that's up and running properly now. It's got all 20 panels on. We set that, so next week we see how much we've used on there. Well, how much we've saved, should I say. I've used quite a lot. It's cost me a fortune with all the heaters on, in there, and tanks in there, and the tanks outside. Cost a fortune, like, so I want to save quite a bit of money. For the summer, I don't think electric should cost me anything really, so what I'll save for the summer, obviously I'll pay for more for the winter. But we'll see how we go, see what I save through it all. But that's it really for this one. Saying these are doing perfect, got to get these clean out in a minute. Just flush these again once more. I'm going to top this right up again. So they clean them out this morning, so I thought I'll clean them out twice today. It's Sunday, I'm at home, so I might as well give them a good flushing through and change them over. So that's it for this one. So I do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to us, if you don't mind, thank you very much. And those that subscribe, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much again, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.